feels great. I don't think words can really describe it. It's a place here that I've had a lot of success at. I like to think that I grew up here at Temple University. You know, I started playing basketball here as a kid. It was a dream of mine. The way I had it planned out in my own mind was, you know, maybe doing 10, 11 years as a head coach in the NBA, and then when I was finished with that, you know, maybe come here to Temple and coach. Coach Dunphy and I, we talked, you know, we talked over the years about maybe me coming here and coaching alongside of him, which was, you know, something that, you know, I thought was, you know, a good situation for me. I'm grateful and honored that, you know, Coach Dunphy considered me to coach alongside him. And, you know, I want to work my tail off and help him in the best way I possibly can. But there's a lot that I have to learn in being involved in the college game, and it's a small percentage of basketball part of it, but a lot of it is just maintaining, you know, your players and making sure those guys are going to class and doing the academic part. Then you got to get out and you got to recruit and you got to know all the rules and compliance with all of those things. So, you know, it's a difficult job. You know, it's a difficult task at hand, but, you know, I got to balance compliance things and how to go about recruiting. Who do I talk to? What do I say? And I bounce it off Coach Trice, Coach Duke, Coach Killings. I bounce it off all of those guys. So, you know, and fortunate for me, those guys are willing listeners and they give me all the advice that they could possibly give me. You know, before I even got here, those guys have been doing a really good job of recruiting. It's a collective process. You do it together. So we feel like, you know, when we sign a kid, that we all collectively do it because we all take part in it. So, and it's a hard job to do, to try to, you know, to sell a kid on the university. And I think you need a team to be able to do that. It's our job to get them to the table, and Coach Dunphy does the job in closing it. A job that we all have to do collectively. Staff, you know, coaches, players, and we got to do it one step at a time. It's not something that's going to happen from 0 to 60. We got to take baby steps, and it's a process, and we're hoping that we're able to turn things around and build our culture and get our culture back to the way it was before. I think, you know, I'm an assistant now, but I aspire to be a head coach, and I want to learn as much as I can from Coach Dunphy and how to go about it. And that's the goal for me, you know, whether it's here, or whether it's, you know, in the NBA. And, you know, you like to keep your options open because you never know which direction or which path that your career may go in. So I like to keep my options open, and that's the goal for me, is to be a head coach.